So here at the entrance door, if I open it up right now and I shut the door as you just saw, the step stays out. That is because inside this little panel here to the left, there is a switch label step. In normal operation, it will happen like this. I'll shut the door, the steps will go in. When I open the door, the steps will come out. Now, that creates a fall hazard. So the other setting that you saw we had it on will eliminate that fall hazard. Now be aware, if you put the key in the ignition and have it in the on position, this step will automatically go back in no matter what. But don't rely on that. At the end of the day, when you do your walk around, make sure that you make sure the step goes in when you shut the door. Otherwise, if it stays out for some reason, you're going to cause damage to the actual step itself. Now also here at the door, if I open up that panel again, I mentioned that you would have two battery disconnects. And I mentioned them a couple times earlier. Those two battery disconnects are located right here at the entrance door. They are typically the first and the last switches that you are going to flip at the beginning and end of the day. If you don't turn them on, what's going to happen? Well, if I don't turn the chassis on, the engine won't start. If I don't turn the coach one on, the 12-volt panel overhead won't work. So the easiest way to know, turn those on, and a little green light will illuminate on each little breaker switch. Turn them on, go inside, start the vehicle, turn on the power panel. Also, here at the steps, you will see a little light that is labeled, a little switch that is labeled compartment lights. If I flip it on, it'll turn on all the lights in the lower compartments. Just make sure you turn those off when you're done using them. On the back side of the stepwell, you will see it says automotive and coach circuit breakers, battery mode, solenoid, and relays. Underneath there is a lot of the original circuits, breakers, and relays that were here when the vehicle was first manufactured. Now a lot of that stuff is not in use. As you notice, we had a whole breaker panel up above the power panel. So before you take that little cover off and start looking for different breakers and things that I may have tripped, make sure you go up and check the power panel to make sure that it's on the power panel. And there's also some fuses located in the driver's area where your feet go. And there's just a removable cover, and you can see that it's labeled with all the different fuses and the different applications that they cover. If I flip up on this step here to the step well, look down inside of here, I will see two batteries. Those two batteries right now, they're nice and clean. They have a red protective coating sprayed on them. They're going to be your auxiliary batteries. So coach battery disconnect, coach auxiliary batteries. They control the auxiliary 12-volt panel above the power area. So that's what's under there. About once a month, you should pull this cover off. Look down inside there, make sure your batteries don't look swollen, make sure that they don't look corroded, make sure they're clean, make sure you keep a nice protective coating on those batteries.